Mr. Curlott Holmes and Dr. Flotsam to see you, sir.
Show them in.
Sherlock Holmes, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department. I believe a call was made from the manor to report a crime.
Yes.
And this is my assistant, Dr. Flotsam.
A nasty business this is. Ruined my prized antique Persian carpet and disrupted a very entertaining cocktail party. Really, some people have no sense of proper decorum. Holmes?
That's Combs, Sherlock Holmes of the Metropolitan Police Department, sir. Doctor, have you made an assessment of the body?
My official report is, this man is dead. See that body lying on the floor? He ain't going anywhere no more. That man is dead.
That is dead.
Yes, he's done.
Yes, he is done.
That man is dead.
That man is dead.
I'm a doctor and I know it's true. When you stop breathing, that's the end of you. Yes, that's the end.
Yes, that's the end.
Yes, you were done.
Yes, you are done.
Yes, you were dead.
That's how she wrote.
This guy's limp as an old dish rag. Time to zip him in the body bag. Yeah, he is gone.
Yes, he is gone.
Take him away.
Yes, take it away.
Yes, he is dead.
That's how she wrote.
Hey, no. Sleeping with the fishies. That man is gone, yeah.
He is dead.
I said he's dead.
That's the end.
Hey, Mom.
Man is dead.
Head for a third nap.
He is dead.
With the fishies.
He is dead.
That man is gone, yeah.
He is dead.
I said he's dead.
And that's the end.
Thank you for your report, Doctor. Doc, could we sit down?
Certainly.
Now, we have a few questions to ask about the murder. Oh, could we speak to you alone?
Yes.
Everybody out, please. Out. But stay at the manor. You will be needed for questioning further. Sergeant, get their names and make sure they stay here.
All right, no running off. Let's go. Let's go. Stay close, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Now, so Arthur, would you state your name for our department?
I am Sir Arthur Extedium, 4th Earl of Shushan and Lord of Manor Shushan.
Now, what can you tell us about the deceased? What was his name?
Haman von Blight.
Yes, Von Blight. That's his name.
So, what can you tell us about the Baron?
Not so much, I'm afraid. He was recently my associate in some business but I know little about his past.
So how did he come to be in your employ?
He was recommended by a mutual friend as having a keen intellect and knowledge of all aspects of the administration of a shire such as Manashushan. I found him to be quite competent and trusted him with all I own.
And what was the name of this mutual friend of yours?
Well, his name is Big Louie.
So, Artie, how are you, sir?
Oh, fine.
Yes. Oh, Pete. You know, the man I was telling you about?
Yes.
He's coming this way, yeah. He's the one that's done a few jobs for me. He's really good. As a matter of fact, in some circles, they call him the Fixer.
Thank you, Sir Arthur.
Yes.
Now would you please remain available in case we have further questions?
I really have no more to say.
Doctor, call the maid.
Miss Florence, right this way, Miss Florence.
Ah, Miss Florence. I understand that it was you who found the body of the Baron Hammond von Blight?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
That's Combs, Colonel Combs. of the Metropolitan Police Department, Miss Florence. Now, how long have you been in service at the Manor Souchon?
Well, sir, I have worked for Manor Souchon for 5 years. My family have worked for Manor Souchon for 2 generations. I know everything that goes on within these walls. I could tell you things that would curl your hair.
Very interesting, isn't it, Flotsam?
Yes, perhaps we could get together later to hear about some of those.
Please refrain yourself, Flotsam. Back to the park. Now, Miss Florence, could you tell us in your own words what happened last evening? And please leave out no details. Anything you say may help us solve this heinous crime.
Well, yes, sir. The madame had me cleaning the silver, polishing the silver, from morning until afternoon, about tea time it was, when I was called to the ladies' parlor, where Miss Trunchbull and Miss Cloudfield were embroiled in an altercation. I could tell you things.
Miss Florence, I think we could skip over this piece. Was there anything unusual that happened at the party? With the guests, I mean.
Yes, sir. Well, Miss Trunchbull and Master was recently engaged, and unfortunately, there was that huge argument between the two, and it was just very uncomfortable, sir.
Yes, I'm sure it was. Could you get to the point, Miss Florence? This is a murder investigation. It's not a soap opera. So, if you would.
Well, Master Dudley and Miss Trunchbull had recently been engaged, and they had been arguing. And unfortunately, it was just not a good time for anything.
I think we can skip over this part too. Miss Florence, would you be so kind as to give us your recollections upon the time you discovered the body?
Oh!
What was his name? Oh, Baron Haman von Blight.
Oh, that was a hard blow to the senses wanted. I was going about my business. Had been told to take a glass of sherry to the parlor as it was, and as I was fumbling around in the dark, is when I discovered the body of Haman von Blight.
We shall have someone clean up this mess today.
Did you notice anything else last night? Did you see anyone else in the darkness?
Oh, no, sir, that is all.
And you said the dinner, the banquet was for the Baron, Lady Esther, and Sir Arthur, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for your assistance, Miss Florence. Please remain available in case we have further questions.
Oh, sir, I don't think that would be necessary. He was just lying there, dead as a doornail on the floor.
Yes, I'll determine that. Thank you. So, let's call Lady Vashti.
Calling ex-Lady Vashti! Calling ex-Lady Vashti!
May I remind you that if you must address me, I am known as Madam Vashti, not ex-Lady Vashti. Now, my time is very valuable. How long do you think this will take?
Right.
Madam, this is a murder investigation. Everyone in attendance has to be interviewed to aid in this investigation. Now, we understand that you were present last evening, the night of the incident.
Yes, that is correct.
And I also understand that you and Sir Arthur are no longer together, and that Sir Arthur has remarried, correct?
Yes, that is also correct.
So could you please share with us the reason you two are no longer together?
Really, it's quite personal. Were you the only one who didn't read the full account of it in the paper? It was news all over the Shire. The short of it is I can no longer bear his wild parties and his drunken friends hanging around the manor house at all hours of the night for days on end. One night in particular.
This party will go down in the Guinness Book of World Records. Don't you think, chaps?
Yeah, no one can party like you are. It's been going on for like half a year now.
180 days and counting.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's not all. Not only do I give the best parties in the Shire, I've the best of everything in the county. The best foods, the best wines, the best horses and ponies and horses. Oh, no, and don't forget my fine-looking wife.
She can't be that great. We've never seen her before. She can't rate, top billing over the full-bred Arabian horse. And the ponies.
Oh, I never thought about it like that. Sometimes I think I prefer their company to her. She's like a mule, horses, mules. No, sorry, forget all about that. She really is beautiful. Beautiful.
Prove it.
Yeah, if she's so beautiful. Let's see her. Come on. I've never seen her before.
So you want proof?
Yeah, proof.
Then proof you shall have. Proof. Vashti! Vashti! She's coming. Vashti!
What is the meaning of this?
Is that the proof we were talking about?
You think it's so funny? You think it's funny, huh? Oh, I'll show you. You better think about what you're doing. You better think about what you're trying to say to me. Think, watch your mouth, think, grow cautiously. Let's go all back
swore away at the home of your ex-husband.
I was here at the invitation of one of the guests.
And which gift might that be?
What could it possibly change? He's dead now.
Oh.
He's dead now? You mean?
Baron Haman von Blight.
And what was your relationship to the deceased?
He was my boyfriend.
Then I may assume you're currently single.
I can answer no more questions. I'm overcome with grief.
Now running off.
Don't leave the manor! You may have further questions!
You guys take it.
Doctor, I believe there's more to her story than she's telling.
Shall I call her back?
No, but we need to keep an eye on her. She's awful shifty.
Oh, no. In my medical opinion, I would say she's 35, maybe 40.
Shifty. Doctor, shifty. She seems like the kind that would throttle a bloke if she got angry enough. Perhaps. In the darkness, she mistook Von Blight. There's the noise again. For her former husband.
You think that a woman like that would hear the gurgling and gasping for air of her lover and not recognize it in the dark?
You have a point. Let's get on with the investigation. Yes. So, I believe we need to speak with someone who knows all the people. The family, the guests, the staff.
Jeeves.
Who could that
Jeeves, the butler. Jeeves. Right this way, Jeeves.
How'd you get in here?
Gee. Thank you, Doctor. Now, Jeeves. Please be seated.
I prefer to stand, sir. I make it a habit of being too familiar with the guests.
Then I guess we'll all stand. So, now, Jeeves, how long have you been employed here at the manor?
Near on 40 years, sir. I started in the kitchen as a young boy. My mama worked in the kitchen in those days, and it was just natural that I would follow along in the path.
And your father? Did he also work at the manor?
No, I couldn't say, sir. I never knew him. My mom said he was lost in the war. She didn't speak of it much. She said it was not healthy to focus on the unhappy things in
I quite agree. Yes, indeed.
life.
No reason to focus on the. Be happy, that's what I say.
Thank you, Doctor.
No benefit in sulking over what cannot be changed.
Aye,
Done it all.
As my mom
Now,
used to
Jeeves,
say, digging up the past will never get one to China.
What? Now, Jeeves, you've served in many of a party for Sir Arthur over the years, have you not?
Oh my, yes, sir. Too many to count.
I understand it was at one such party that caused the end of Sir Arthur and Vashti's marriage. Am I correct?
Yes, sir, you are correct.
Tell me, Jeeves, what were the circumstances that led to this breakup Sir Arthur and Lady, no. Tell me about Lady Esther.
That's good.
What are the circumstances that brought them together? Because Lady Esther is not your typical noblewoman, is she?
Oh, my, no, sir. We don't know much about her. She's new to us. No one knew her before.
Hmm.
Oh. Yes. Oh, still living. Feeling better, sir?
No.
Do you remember much about this evening, sir?
No. Well, maybe a little. Where is everybody?
The police came by and picked up most of them around 4:30. The rest are scattered about here and there.
4:30, you say? What time is it now?
Noon, sir.
Oh, well, that's not so bad, is it, Jeeves? Only a few hours. Ugh.
Noon Tuesday, sir.
Tuesday? What happened to Monday?
It is gone, sir, as are so many things.
Oh, forget the things. What do they matter? Where's Vashti? Is she angry with me? I seem to remember her coming to the party, and she was very angry about something. What could it have been?
She is one of the things, sir.
What do you mean she's one of the things? What things?
The things that are gone, sir. Lady Vashti has left Manor Shushan, and her solicitor has presented a notice of divorce to you yesterday.
What? She can't do that! Why? I'm Lord of Shushan and fourth Earl of Shushan. What could she be thinking?
Well, I could suggest a few things,
Oh, never mind. What shall I do now? This does not look good for me.
Well, if you were to ask me, sir,
Yes, what do you advise?
I would recommend that you find a new wife to replace Vashti as quickly as possible. And there, it may appear that you left her instead of the facts of the matter.
Facts of the matter?
You've been dumped, sir.
Right. So, whom do you recommend?
Well, certainly no one from Lady Vashti's social circle. They're liable to believe her word over yours.
Righto, then who?
And besides, they're all just like her. So,
Whom would you recommend?
An audacious plan, certainly, but it just might work. Here's the scheme. Go out into the countryside and round up all the most comely milkmaids as can be found.
Milkmaids.
Yes. Send them to Miss Miss Maisie's Academy of Couture, Diction, and Cosmetology. I would estimate it would take about 6 months to turn those early-to-rise, hard-working, naive maidens into the hard-hearted, gold-digging, lazy shrews that always turn the heads of you lot.
What did you say?
I said, there they will learn all the charms and graces of the most elite European ladies. And here's the good part. Select the one that you desire. And shut the rest of them back to the bars.
Ha ha! Sounds jolly! All I want is a lady fair, tall and slim with some long dark hair.
Someone that you could care for.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
What you need is a girl that's meek, one that's mute till she's asked to speak, one who knows how the creeps.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Nights spent sitting alone beside the fire, just she and I, gazing in each other's eyes and sipping a brandy.
You need someone with lots of spunk, not one looking to fill her trunk with jewels and sundry junk.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Lovely. All I want is a lady fair, tall and slim with some long dark hair.
Someone sweet that you could care for.
Wouldn't that be lovely? I need someone to make me tea, someone sweet who will sit with me.
And listen to you endlessly.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Spent sitting alone beside the fire, just she and I, gazing in each other's eyes and sipping a brandy. One to love me just as I am, one who's tender and sweet as jam.
One whose docile as a lamb.
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Lovely, lovely. How many do I get to pick?
One, sir. Just one.
Very well. Let it be done.
So I assume that Lady Esther was found and groomed in all The charms of a noblewoman?
Oh my, she was an apt pupil, the star student for Miss Macy's Academy. At the end of the 6 months training period, she was able to pass herself off as a Hungarian countess. No one suspects that she is really nothing more than a simple milkmaid.
Did she become a hard-hearted, gold-digging, lazy shrew?
Well, no, actually. And there's the wonder of it. In spite of her beauty, charm, and position, she remained a caring and thoughtful woman. All of Shushan loves and respects her.
All?
All but perhaps one.
And who else knows of this charade other than Lady Esther? Sir Arthur and you?
Well, there is her next of kin, Morton Pye. He came to live here following the wedding, but he is completely trustworthy. And then, of course, there's me. But I am above reproach.
So what do we know about this next of kin? Mordecai, you said?
Yes, that's right, Morton Pye. Well, really, we know very little about him. He arrived here with Lady Esther, but he did distinguish himself a while back when he saved the life of Sir Arthur.
Saved his life, you say?
Yes.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, he overheard two knaves plotting to murder Sir Arthur, and he went directly to the manor security team and gave them the information. The two felons were sent straightway to prison.
Extraordinary. Still in prison, you said?
Yes, have been for about a year now.
Oh, I just love a happy ending.
Jeeves, could Von Blight have had anything to do with this plot?
I wouldn't know, sir, but I don't think so. Von Blight is very close to Sir Arthur, and the plot itself appeared to be nothing more than a bungled mess concocted by two morons.
So do you have any idea who would want to see Von Blight dead?
None, sir. It is a complete mystery to me.
Well, thank you, Jeeves. That'll be all for now. Of course, stay close in case we need to ask you any more questions.
Absolutely, sir.
I'm sneaking around.
Both of I fear that there may be someone else who knows about the secret of Lady Esther. If so, she and Sir Arthur would have reason to want to see Baron Von Blight. What is that noise? Do you hear anything?
No, sir.
Is it raining outside?
Oh, no, sir. The sky is clear, the birds are melodious. Oh, what a beautiful morning!
Very strange weather we're having.
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Never mind. I think it's time we learned a little more about this mysterious Lady Esther and her next of kin, Mordecai.
Who shall we call next?
Noah,
No.
it's time we made a little field trip to the local penal establishment and learn more about this plot against the life of Sir Arthur.
so obedient. I thought this was some flashback.
It is. That's why we're only allowed to observe. We're not allowed to intervene at all.
Aren't you afraid that we'll be caught in some kind of crazy vortex, hot warpy thing?
Oh, no. Nonsense, Flotsam. I have special privileges here.
Special privileges, Colonel?
Yes. You see, I know the playwright. And her sister.
Mr. Boggs and Mr. Rash, we are here today to serve as a parole board for your crimes again against society, and we are here to see if you are worthy to be released back into our communities. What say you, gentlemen?
Absolutely, Your Honor. We have learnt our lesson, but good we have.
Nice try. We are going to need more than easy promises and lukewarm platitudes.
On honor, Your Honor. Never again will we lay wait, armed with implements of lethal intent.
Never again will we act with such malice, and forethought to deprive a much beloved pillar of the community of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Not even if that pillar of community were to happen, be a dirty, rotten swine of a guy.
Not even if that swine of a guy cheats and swindles for working men out of what's due 'em.
Not even if that skinflint paid a decent wage.
Not even if that pay is so small that the young'uns have to go begging on the streets.
Not even if the missus has to take in laundry to make ends meet.
Enough!
Beg your pardon, Your Honor.
If you two have anything else to say that is relevant to the case, keep it short.
I have something to say, we're sorry, so sorry. Here's our apology. Some people aren't jolly. He's one of those, you see. We've learned a hard lesson when contemplating crime. Look out for strange edges with ears to record crime. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though it ain't all joy and pleasant outings, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though the cell is cold and damp, and days are long at the work camp. Far from us to make a fuss or express our plain disgust, it's a fine, fine life. Who cares if sore faces snoot us from your seats? Your airs and your graces don't help our kids to eat. We wander through shoeshine, filtering what we dare. Deep pockets ignore us, poverty was our share. If you don't mind taking it as it turns out, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Keep the candle burning until it burns out. It's a fine life. It's a fine life. If the food is cold and dry, give starvation half a try. We have learnt a lesson. If you like your freedom, dear, put away that knife. We're sorry, so sorry. Here's our apology. Some people aren't jolly. He's one of those, you see. We've learned a hard lesson when contemplating crime. Look out for strange edges with ears to
So, Flotsam, the lord of the manor is not so popular with the common folk around here.
Yes, it would appear that he has an ex-wife and ex-security staff that would love to see him dead. Do you think that general animosity could have extended to Von Blight? Perhaps they would consider hatred and...
Not so fast, Flotsam. Don't jump to conclusions. I think it might be time for us to consult someone with a little, say, kinder disposition towards Sir Arthur. Let's call Lady Esther.
Lady Esther, Sergeant.
Lady Esther. Right this way, Lady Esther.
Have a seat, Lady Esther. I know having a murder at your soiree is pretty upsetting, so we'll try to make this as easy as possible.
Thank you, Constable. That is very considerate of you.
Now, Lady Esther, we are aware how you became the second lady of Manor Shushan.
Let me in, please.
What
I'm
you
here
got?
interviewing Lady Esther, and I should be present.
Okay.
Thank you, Uncle Morden. That is very considerate of you, but I can take care of myself.
Hadassah, my little Indian snake. I must look out for your safety. It was my oath to your dear Ema before she died that I would always protect you.
Uncle Morden, thank you. But I'm a grown woman now. I can take care of myself. Please, call me Esther. The name Hadassah is too Jewish, and besides, you never know who might be listening at the door.
Please sit down, guys. Please sit down. I think you will be a very fine addition to our investigation.
Thank you, Inspector Stones. I'll be happy to assist any way that I can.
It's Combs, sir. Sherlock Holmes of the Metropolitan Police. Now, Miss Esther, we are aware that you changed your name from Hadassah to Esther shortly before you met and married Sir Arthur.
So you must also know my secret identity.
Only partially. But could you tell us more about this secret identity?
I must ask you to kindly keep this information to yourself.
Esther, no! It must not become known.
Uncle Morden, I am not ashamed of being a Jew.
Oy vey! Nor am I, God forbid, bless his glorious name. But remember our history and be wise.
Have no fear. Your secret is safe with us, right, Flotsam?
Yes. I forgot. What is the secret?
That Lady Esther and Morton Kai are Jewish.
Golly. Who else knows this besides us?
Until recently, no one.
But now?
My husband and Von Blight.
Von Blight! May we never have cause to speak that wretched man's name again.
This Von Blight. This guy seems to be universally disliked. Could you tell us why he came by this foul reputation he has?
Indeed, I will.
Second in command, Baron Hammond von Blight. And signed by Sir Arthur ex Tidium, 4th Earl of Shushan and Lord of Manor Shushan. All personnel on Manor Shushan and surrounding locations shall bow down before the Baron Hammond von Blight. At any time that he appears in public, and to remain in that posture of submission until he has left the area. Failure to do so will result in immediate unpleasant repercussion.
What's immediate unpleasant repercussion?
I don't know, but you don't like it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Von Polite. I put you on notice here, in front of all of Manor Shushan. Never will I bow to any but Hashem, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. What can man do to me?
What could man do to you? What could man do to you? I'll show you what man can do to you. You people got no reason. You people got no reason to live here. They got kosher foods and kosher ways, and they want to shul on their Sabbath days. They got kosher keepers like tiny kosher crowns. They got kosher shoes to walk their kosher grounds. I don't like no Jew people. I don't like no Jew people. I don't like no Jew people around here. Jewish people don't look the same as you and I. All men are brothers, except the one named Mordecai. Get him out of my world. Jew people got no reason. Jew people got no reason. Jew people got no reason to stay here. They got kosher foods and kosher ways, and they walk to shul on their Saturdays. They got kosher keepers like tiny kosher grounds. They got kosher shoes to walk their kosher grounds. Kosher foods and kosher ways, and they walk to shul on their Saturdays. Like no Jew people. We don't like no Jew people. We don't want no Jew people around here.
And did this mistreatment of the staff continue, Mr. Kyle?
Yes, sir. And for a very long time. He cheated the workmen on wages, and he claimed property that was legitimately owned by others to support himself. In every way imaginable. Von Blight took advantage of his position as second to Sir Arthur.
Well, thank you, Mr. Guy and Lady Esther. That will be all we have for now. But I'm sure we'll have further questions for you later. So please stay close.
Mr. Combs, from our inquiry so far, I could say that almost anyone had motivation to kill Von Black.
You're right, Doctor, but we need more information. Call Jeeves. I think he knows more about this relationship between Von Blight and Lady Esther. Sir Arthur.
Okay. Right this way, Jeeves, right this way.
Where'd you come from? Got my eyes on you, sir. Both of them.
Now, Jeeves, tell us about this working relationship between Sir Arthur and Von Blight. How much responsibility did they give Von Blight?
Well, sir, it was a strange relationship. Sir Arthur relinquished almost total control to him. He trusted Von Blight. And took little notice of how the day-to-day operations were handled.
How about the town folk? How was that relationship?
Well, Sir Arthur was pleased with the profits provided by Von Blight. It did not appear to care about the methods used to obtain them. Since the common folk had no direct access to Sir Arthur any longer, they had no recourse for grievance. They could only buck up and carry the good load that was provided to them.
It's been a good year, Von Blight.
Thank you, sir. I expect better progress even next year.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it. Whatever it is you're doing, keep it up.
Well, sir, that brings me to a proposition I was wanting to talk with you about.
Excellent, excellent. Can't wait to hear it. Just please be quick. I leave for an extended fox hunt vacation with some chaps in 20 minutes. Can't be late, you know.
Yes, sir. Well, it seems like that since I've been made the Lord of Manor of Sushan, it seems to be brought to my attention, and actually should be brought to your attention as well. There seem to be a group of people here that aren't the same as the townsfolk. They have their own way of living, their own religion, their own beliefs, and their own way of eating. Gefilte fish. Yuck!
Yes, so what's the problem?
Well, sir, they want their own day off. Sir, I give them 1 day a week. Sunday afternoon at 12 to 6 p.m. But these people, they want the whole day off. They want Friday night to Saturday night. Sir, Saturday is market day. I need everybody on hand.
Well, if you don't like it, just get rid of them all and find another crew.
Such a simple solution, sir. I'm quite embarrassed I didn't think of that myself.
Yes, well, some of us were born to leadership, and others must struggle with it.
Yes, sir. Shall I have it done immediately?
No, no. Wait until the end of the quarter. Better for bookkeeping.
Okay. When would you like to have it done?
The end of the quarter is the 13th day of Adar. You may get rid of them all then.
Yes, sir, I'll do that immediately. Sir, before you go, may I get your signature here on this contract that I drawn up? You know, HR, simple as they are, protocol and such.
Yes, yes, must take care of the paperwork. There you go.
Thank
I'm
you,
off.
sir.
See you in 30 days. Cheerio!
By order of the Lord of Manna, Sir Arthur IV of Shushan, any employee or inhabitant of Shushan found to belong to the Jewish faith is herewith denied citizenship. Jews are to vacate their homes, gather their belongings, and evacuate before the 13th day of Adar. Any Jew still illegally on the premises come the 13th day of Adar will be assumed a trespasser and will be dealt with as a criminal, subject to the harshest penalty under the law. That is termination. The decision reflected in this document is final and cannot be revoked. Signed this day, Sir Arthur, 4th Earl of Shushan, Lord of Manna, Shushan. Nobody mentions my name or man, how when they're commanded, just like cattle when they're branded. They know I can tear their throats out just to live up to my name. One bloke used to post a claim he could take my name in vain. Poor bloke, shame he was so green, never was he seen again. Nobody mentions my name or men bow when they're commanded, just like cattle when they're branded. They know I can tear their hearts out just to live up to my name. One bloke used to boast a claim, they were in vain. Never was he seen again. I'll be there. Hell, I'll be there burning. You think of all that I'd be earning, all on account of my name. What is it? What is it? What is it? Fun life.
Thank you, Jeeves. That will be all for now.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, no sneaking around the house.
Doctor, this information has grave consequences, not only for Lady Esther and Mordecai, but also many of the town folk around here.
This Von Blight was such a nasty fellow. I believe I myself would have been capable of murdering him. I hated that Von Blight.
You still don't hear anything, do you?
What?
Never mind.
I guess it's a good thing that no one knows that Lady Esther and Mordecai are Jewish.
Oh, not so, Doctor. You will remember that Lady Esther said that recently Sir Arthur and Baron von Blight, yes, that's the word, recently learned about her secret identity. But what we don't know is exactly when this secret was revealed to them.
You don't believe that sweet, naive Lady Esther could be guilty of such a gruesome crime, do you?
We've got to have more information on when she knew about this plot created by you know who.
Who? You mean Von Blight?
Of course I do. Don't do that. Call Mordecai.
Mordecai? Mordecai?
Sir, wait, please.
Ah, Mr. Cobb. We would like to know exactly when Lady Esther was aware of this dastardly plot by Von Blight.
Well, I told you. It was shortly after the notices went around all of Shushan. It was a dark and stormy night.
Martin, what has befallen you? Your grieving can be heard all over Shushan.
Oh, dearest child, the whole Jewish community is grieving. We are to be driven from our homes, indeed annihilated. And it is all the work of that wicked Baron Haman von Blight. You must petition Sir Arthur to act on our behalf before it's too late.
Me? I certainly cannot. Sir Arthur is away on a fox hunting trip with his cronies. No woman has ever interrupted these bromances. They are strictly taboo.
These people are your people, and they need you desperately. You are the only one who has access to Sir Arthur, and can possibly avert the crisis at hand. And who knows, but that you are put into a position for such a time as this. And consider this. If you fail to act now, help will come from another, but you and your house will be lost forever.
Do this for me. Gather the Jewish community and for 3 days and for 3 nights, fast and pray. I will do the same. At this time, I will seek out Sir Arthur. And if I perish, I perish. In the night of despair, is there anyone who can hear our cry? The people cry, we're lost. Darkness covers all the earth. Where's the one whose heart's for us? He will rise up, the God of heaven. Our King will, He will
And when the time of fasting ended, Lady Esther went to present herself to Sir Arthur at the Fox Hunt.
Well, thank you, Mordecai. Very helpful.
Stay close, please.
Well, Doctor, I hate it, but I'm 99% sure that Lady Esther could be the killer. I mean, she has the most compelling motive and plenty of opportunity.
Let's not be so hasty, Mr. Combs. We've yet to find out what transpired at the Fox Hunt.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Doctor. We have to find out what happened during the fast. Now, Lady Esther said she and her staff completed the fast. So who do we know that's on her staff?
Oh, Miss Florence, the maid. I'll get her.
Okay.
Florence, Florence. There she is.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, how may I assist you?
It's Combs. Combs.
Don't worry, my
Not
dear.
Holmes.
Don't worry, he's just a little touchy. He's having trouble with the investigation. It's
I'm not.
you. See what I mean?
Now, Miss Florence, you were present during the 3-day fast with Lady Esther?
Indeed I was, sir.
And could you tell us what happened following the conclusion of that fast?
Well, during those days, Lady Esther was very low and remained mostly to herself, praying as it were. And after the 3rd day, she emerged with a purposeful and solemn look, announcing she was leaving for the fox hunt immediately. I tried my best to persuade her not to go, but she would not change her mind.
Is that all?
Yes, sir. Oh, but one more thing. When she returned, she announced she would be having a banquet for herself and 2 other people.
What, is that unusual in any way?
I should say so, sir. At Manor Shushan, banquets are always such a lavish parties and go on for ever so long.
Well, you know, Doctor, I'm quite hungry.
Yes.
Miss Florence, do you have dinner prepared?
Why, yes, sir.
Well, let's pray and then we'll eat. Father, thank you for this time together. Thank you for this celebration. Thank you for this food we are about to eat. In Yeshua's name we pray. Amen. Amen.
So then he raises up, I pull out the sword, he goes up, I go forward. That's it. I win.
Yes. I'm sure you were the most precocious 7th grader in the beginning fencing class at your public school. But please, could we speak of something other than you? Lady Esther, I must commend you on this fabulous feast you have prepared for us, and ask if there isn't something I could do for you. Anything.
Since you're in such a great mood, perhaps we could talk about nicer lodgings at Manor Shushan.
Please, have some more wine. Shut up!
Well, yes, there is. Would you, both of y'all, consider attending the second annual exclusive party dinner tomorrow night?
Wonderful. That sounds lovely.
Oh, right, I just love these intimate gatherings. So much more to tell on life history, things that have just happened in the past.
Must he attend such a bore?
Please indulge me in this.
Is there anything else that happened?
No, nothing else except.
If you have any information pertaining to the case that might be of, shall we say, a little more scandalous nature, please be forthcoming. I need to hear it all.
Well, not scandalous, I would say, but curious. When I spoke to Von Blake, he was making accommodations at the hotel at Manor Shushan. Did you know that Von Blake has a wife and 10 children?
What?
Why would he not mention that when they requesting lodging?
Thank you. Why indeed, Doctor? So the murdered man has a wife. Where has she been all this time? This sheds new light on the situation. Maybe she's the she we've been seeking.
You mean she-king?
Oh, Doctor, you can be so tiring sometimes.
Sergeant,
Yes, sir.
go locate the wife of Baron von Blake and waste no time in getting her.
Yes, sir.
Quickly.
Quickly, with a hurry.
Sergeant,
I know. Yes, detective.
say Von Blight.
Von Blanc.
Anything unusual?
No, sir. Just his name.
Hurry up, hurry.
Dude.
Who is it? Come in.
Let me in, if you please. I have important information to share with Mr. Crows.
What do I look like? The bumper of a Bentley? It's Combs.
Rose.
Never mind, it's just a moniker. As my mom used to say, a rosebud is not a rosebud unless it smells like one.
What do you need?
I have information that may be bearing on your investigation.
Okay, please come sit down and tell us your news.
It happened a few days ago, sir. At the time, it didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, but in the light of the murder of Baron Haman von Blei, I believe it may be important.
Yes. Go on.
I was on the rounds. You see, like the lamps near Manor Shushan, there's one over there actually. So you rich blokes can see at night, when all of a sudden, through an open window, I hear Sir Arthur pacing back and forth.
Jeeves! 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 Jeeves!
Yes. Sir.
I can't sleep.
What may I do for you now, sir?
I've tried everything. I can't sleep. And all I can do is pace.
Have you tried counting sheep, sir? That often works for me.
Don't be ridiculous. A man of my position does not count sheep.
Oh, beg pardon, sir, I misspoke. Have you tried counting polo ponies?
Yes, I have. And it does not work. Ah, read to me, Jeeves. Your monotone drone of a voice should be just the thing to send me into a comatose state.
Well, I will do my best, sir. I like to read the Shushan News when I'm in the mood for something mindless. Let's see. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here's the piece about the time when the two felons attempted to murder you. I won't read that one. No, sir. You wouldn't sleep for a week from now. All the descriptions of gory horrors intended for your person. Oh, I know. I couldn't let you read that now. Oh, no. It wouldn't do for you to know how close you came to sleeping with the fishies that day.
Thank you, Jeeves. I won't sleep for a week now. Since
I would do my best.
Since I am awake, tell me, what was done to reward the man who saved my life? It was Morton Kai, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, indeed. It was Morton Kai. And the answer is none. Nothing. Just as you reward the many servants here at Manor Shushan for working day and night tirelessly to answer your every tiny whim, no matter how ludicrous. Yes. Thank you. Nice.
Where would you be without me, buddy? Just tell me, where would you be? Look at yourself, you are so dreary. Oh, dearie, oh me. How could you cope without my friendship and my kind old face? Don't you know money can't buy friendship? It's so hard to replace. Money, that is, where would you be without my courage? I am as fearless as three. Make the illusion like strong as we start to sag. Surely you have to agree. Tell me, bravely, where would you be without me?
Where would you be without me? Just tell me, where would you be? Look at your life, it has no expectancy. Where would you be without my service and my advice? Mine is a lasting and sure friendship, but you, you're not so nice. Really, where would you be without me? But the one that you need, that's all that's on your side. Strong if you don't dislike, but you've got to agree. Where would you be?
Where would you be? Where would you be without me? Well, this situation with Mordecai must be corrected. Send in whatever staff member is loitering around downstairs.
Oh, yes, sir.
Take this with you, Jeeves.
Oh, yes, sir. And that would be Vaughn Blight. As usual.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes, I have an important task that must be attended to at once.
You man.
Whatever. I need you to help me create a celebration to honor a man who has been of great personal service to me.
Let's see.
The sky's the limit. Spare no expense. I want this to be the biggest, most extravagant affair Shushan has ever seen.
And got it. Yes. This person should ride on your finest pony, dressed in your finest clothes, and paraded through town and tell people to honor him.
Yes, okay. Spare me the details. Just do it up big, and do it now. The guy to honor is
Me.
Mordecai.
What?
So did you see anything else that night?
I did see Vaughn.
Right? Let's refer to him as the deceased. Now,
Very well then. The deceased, leaving the manor in a very struggling hurry, if you will. He seemed most upset, so.
thank you, that'll be all.
Good day, Mr. Karamazov.
See
Where's that sergeant?
Where's that sergeant?
Sergeant?
You ever find Mrs. Von Blight?
Oh. And her children.
Yes.
Stop resisting, madam.
Hard to get good
Stop
help. Hard to
resisting.
get good help.
Please. Here you are, sir. I caught her at the train station trying to duck out of town.
Yes. And I'd have made it too if I didn't have 10 kids to herd. Do you have any idea what it's like to try and go anywhere with 10 kids? I tell you, one says, he's sitting in my place. Another says, he's touching me. A third one says, I'm hungry. And then they all say, are we there yet?
Oh, don't I know, dearie? I come from a large family. It's like herding cats. The moment used to always say, them that walk the straight and narrow get the window seat.
Right now, Lonesome? Miss Von, well, you know who you are. We know that your husband seemed overly wrought just before his death. Could you tell us why that might be?
Well, I think it might have something to do with his employment here at Manor Shushan. You see, he used to be a mean, cruel monster of a man. And then, once he started working here, he became a sniveling wimp. And I think it all has something to do with that Sir Arthur, Lady Esther, and Mordecai.
Can you tell us about the last time you saw him?
Well, the last time I saw him was right after that disastrous parade. He came in all in a dither. And he wanted to consult. Well, Hammy. That's my nickname for him because I once had a little piggy. He was so sweet. I just loved him. Well, anyway, Hammy came in all in a dither. And he wanted to consult with me and his cronies. Oh, I miss
Bow down to the honor, man of honor.
Keep off the grass, keep it moving, please. And socialize it with the comedy.
Should be me.
Keep it moving.
It should be me. Me, this is my time. My time.
Thank you.
Should be me. My day. My day.
It's alright, sir. We can't all be winners in life. The righteous will be favored,
Not yet. Whoa, it's me, I'm undone!
What is it, Hammy?
You think they'd know better? I had it all planned out. How could they be so smart?
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about that man that you built the gallows for?
Yes, how was I supposed to know that Jew Mordecai was best friends with Sir Arthur?
Well, maybe you would have known if you had paid any attention to anyone but yourself. And Vashti. Vashti? Vashti?
No.
You mean that has-been from work? You no good. You good for nothing.
Explain, honest. Oh. Quick, guys. Tear down the gallows before someone sees it.
Oh, that's a little too late. It's already viral on Instagram.
You're done for.
Hear that?
So did you see him alive again?
Well, he left for that banquet with Sir Arthur and Lady Esther, and after that, I didn't see him again. I don't know what happened to him until the sergeant here came to the train station and fetched me.
Thank you. That'll be all for now. Well, Flotsam, I have finished my investigation. It is now time to confront the the perpetrator publicly. Please bring everyone to the drawing room.
Everyone in, please. Everyone in. All suspects. Everyone in.
Ex-Lady Vashti.
Everybody in. Get
Madam
along.
Vashti.
Mention your children.
Jeeves, the butler, of course. Oh, dearie, don't worry.
And one
Oh,
and Lady
oh.
Esther, Her Majesty. You need her.
Now, I have listened to the information from all of you and deduced that each of you has a very strong motive to want Von Blight dead. Now, unfortunately, Miss Florence, you lied to us. You said you did not see anyone running from the scene of the crime, but you did, didn't you? It was Sir Arthur and Lady Esther. I know, because they were the last to see Von, well, you know, alive.
Never.
Ah, of course. Ah, but Madame Vashti, ex-lover, ex-wife, your mere presence here makes you a suspect. Huh. What are you doing at Manor Shushan at this night? Could it be still angry over your breakup with your ex-husband? You set up Von Blight, claiming to have feelings for him, and killed him, hoping to frame Sir Arthur for the murder.
You need to think about preposterous!
Yes. And the butler. Who would ever think the butler would do it? Ah, but perhaps Von Blight. Ah, yes, Von Blight.
You okay?
Stepped into your plan to take over Shushan. You said you did not know your father, but that isn't true, is it? A simple check of the historical land deed shows that your father was a descendant of the original landowners of Manor Shushan, and were cheated by Sir Arthur's grandfather. No. Out of the land that was your rightful inheritance. Yes, you. And then, poor Haman Von Blight just happened to get in the way and had to be eliminated.
Laughable.
And then we have sweet, wonderful Zerish. Sweet. You only recently learned about the so-called relationship between Von Blight and Vashti.
No. Oh, Martha.
And from the testimony of several of your husband's cronies, you were very, very angry, to say the least.
Well, angry, yes. But I can never hurt my little pig in a blanket. All the child support I've been missed.
Quite right, she has quite a brood.
Ah, yes.
See.
But the greatest motive of all, Mordecai, you only recently learned about the plot instigated by Von Blight, and he himself was intent on destroying the entire Jewish population of Shushan. And only by destroying him could you save all that was near and dear to you.
Stop. Mordecai is innocent. Tell them, Arthur. Tell them what really happened.
Yes, dear, we shall. Here, Mr. Foames, is the story. In the midst of the party last night, we had a small, intimate dinner in the drawing room. Just Lady Esther, Von Blight, and me. My dear Esther, I must commend you once again for another fabulous feast. There must be something you desire. Anything, up to half interest in Manor Shushan, you name it, and it is yours.
Whoa, party, old buddy, old pal. The grub was good, but let's not forget about me.
Forget? No one will forget you, Von Blight. And no one will forget how you lied to the Jewish people and who humiliated them and made them bow down to Sir Arthur. And no one will forget how you schemed to commit genocide on the 13th day of Adar.
That date sounds familiar.
And no one will forget that I am one of those people.
Von Blight! You snake! You!
I can explain. Lady, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Can we make a deal?
You made the biggest
You
mistake.
dog! Dare you assault Lady Esther?
No,
My
it's
dear.
a misunderstanding.
We'll clean up this mess
It's
later.
a mistake. I'm telling you, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. I'm telling you, it's a mistake.
And this is the last we know of Von Blight. All of you have a valid motive to want an end to this you-know-who. But motive alone is insufficient. One must have means and opportunity. And this is where the mystery train jumps the track. All of you have a valid alibi of your whereabouts up to this point. Baron Haman von Blight was alone at the time of his demise.
You mean it was suicide?
Not at all, Doctor. What I am saying is that Von Blight brought this tragedy upon himself by conspiring to commit mass genocide against the chosen people of God. That is the crime that needs to be investigated. And investigated it has been. Truth has been revealed. Justice has been served. And the guilty party has received punishment. Our work here is done, Doctor. The mystery of the matter Shushan is closed. May we never again have means and ability to mention the vile, evil name of Haman Baron von Blight.
That's what I can see. Mr. Combs, what was that noise?
What?
You didn't hear that?
I heard nothing.
Why?
Because this is the end.
Dessert will be served.
Amen.
Marvelous dessert.